mention?
Please, Your Lordship. I beg to move a mention memo for an urgent motion matter. I'm praying for listing tomorrow, my lords. I've been served with an eviction order under the PP proceedings.
Where? By whom? Cantonment?
By the Defence Estate Officer, my lord.
Shop?
It's a residential cum commercial premises. And they are seeking to evict me on the 16th by force. I've preferred an appeal, but in view of the unavailability of the district judge, oblige, my lord.
Your Lordships, I beg to mention
Yes.
petition 270 of 2024, Your Lordships. Your Lordships, this is a petition whereby the petitioners are seeking retest of NEET UG 2024. Your Lordships, the matter was listed on 12th of August considering the urgency because the counselling begins tomorrow and the registration has already begun 6th August onwards. Your Lordships, if the matter can be kept at end of the board because NTA has filed their reply and we have also filed a rejoinder, Your Lordships, to that affidavit.
Lordship, on behalf of learned DSJI, Lordship, we do not have the brief right now with us. So, Lordship, if you may kindly take up tomorrow.
Yes. Yes.
Obliged.
Lordship.
Highly obliged.
Please, Lordship, I beg to mention item number
You
19.
mention memo? Yes.
Beg to mention item number 19, my lord.
19.
19, Lordship. This is a hearing. I have informed to the other party also. It's a government.
No objection. No, what do you want?
Just for adjournment, Lordship.
3C.
Yes, Lordship.
How long?
After 2 weeks, Lordship.
Take 3 weeks. Any urgency?
Lordship, no urgency.
4 weeks then.
Lordship.
3 weeks, okay.
Lordship. Much blessed, Lordship.
May I please, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, I will beg to mention item number 18, Your Lordship.
Number?
18. I am reply this matter be taken after 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
No objections, my lord.
Any urgency?
Not that much.
3 weeks or 4 weeks? 3 weeks, okay.
Much
Deeply
obliged, Lordship.
May I please, Lordship, I beg to mention item number 22.
22 on whose behalf?
On behalf of Mr. S.A. Sheikh.
Mr.?
S.A. Sheikh.
It's for the petitioner?
Yes, Lordship.
My lord, I'm for the state. I have no objections.
No urgency?
No urgency, Lordship.
2 weeks, okay.
Deeply obliged.
Much obliged.
Yes.
Please, Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 24.
24.
Yes, Your Lordship.
You're getting a salary till now?
I have no instruction, Your
This is
Lordship.
the one that they've got interim order in their favor, right?
I believe so, Your Lordship.
No,
Mr.
Lordship, in
Shulai,
this
please.
petition number 13, we file this. We challenge the constitution of the school managing committee behind the back of the petitioner, Your
All
Lordship.
proceedings are complete.
Lordship.
Yeah, no urgency.
Lordship. 2
Okay,
weeks
let's
time,
go for
Lordship.
4 weeks, yes.
24. Similar matter, 20.
25, okay,
Yes,
4 weeks, yes.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
Yes.
May I please, Your Lordship? I beg to mention item 20.
20.
Yes, Your
Rap.
Yes, Your Lordship. This matter was fixed for hearing. In the meanwhile, we are permitted to file a rejoinder. I'm praying that we may
It's not for the joinder.
be allowed to
An
file in the
understanding
course
you
of the
file
day,
with before
Lordship.
the hearing comes.
Lordship
Yes,
will be
Mr.
filing in the
K.P.
course of the
Bhattacharya
day.
appearing here.
One of the respondents, madam.
They are private
She informed that she is
private
filing in the
respondents.
course of the day, madam.
Course of the day.
Yes, Lordship.
Okay, let's after 2 weeks, yes.
All right,
Lordship, similar prayer for item 21.
Number?
21.
Who's for Nehu? Okay, 2 weeks, yes.
Deeply obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship, I beg to mention item 26. I'm praying for 2 weeks' time, Your Lordship.
Hmm?
I'm praying for 2 weeks' time, Your Lordship.
No objection, Your Lordship.
2 weeks, okay.
Please, Lordship. Lordship, I beg to make a mention item number 23, Your Lordship. Lordship, I'm praying for weeks accommodation, Your Lordship.
I'm for the respondent, Lordship. No objection.
Yes, 2 weeks, yes.
Highly obliged.
That's it. Yes, call up the list.
Supplementary list, item number 1.
What is this, Mr. Pandit?
My lord, an order for execution of decree for eviction of tenant was passed by the learned Assistant District Judge by the order dated 9/7/2024. But before the execution could be carried out, the learned Assistant District Judge subsequently stay its own order by another
On
order.
what basis?
Yes, Your Lordship.
On what basis state its own order?
On the ground, on the application of the judgment that a review application has been filed. So,
So what ground is that for staying execution?
yes, Your Lordship, that is
Now, review application before the
as district judge is
who
pending.
passed the decree?
Degree
Who
was passed by
decreed
the
suit?
eviction suit was filed in the court of assistant district judge. It was dismissed. Being aggrieved, I approached the district judge. District judge, after hearing the parties, granted degree for eviction. So for that degree, I filed an execution.
When was the judgment passed?
Judgment was passed on 2/5/2024.
When?
2/5/2024.
2/5/24.
Degree was passed.
Yeah, okay, judgment decree. Now, when was the review filed?
Review was filed on 18/7.
18/7 beyond time.
Beyond time.
Then what happened to review?
It is pending. No stay was granted. Although application was made for stay, but no.
Who's appearing for other side?
Your Lordship, there is no caveat.
No, who's the lawyer who appeared in the trial court?
Bhattacharya ji.
Which Bhattacharya?
Sir Bhattacharya, Jitu Bhattacharya.
How?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Issue notice will dispose of next date.
Yes, sir.
Heard Mr. S. Pandit, Leonard, counsel for the petitioner. Issue notice. Returnable in 2 weeks. Yes, steps to be taken by registered AD within the course of 2 days. This accordingly. How it was filed? The review was entertained.
Yes, Your Lordship. But no stay was granted. But
It was
only on the,
admitted for hearing the review.
yes, Your Lordship.
It was admitted for hearing the review.
Yes, Your
How
Lordship.
without condemning?
There is no condemnation. But still,
How is that possible?
that is also. I will raise that point, but
But
if
there
I,
is.
Item number
See,
2.
in civil procedure, it's very.
yes, Your Lordship.
The parameters are set very clear, especially in review and execution. Yes,
Item number 2.
yes.
Lordship, this matter pertains to that Umdalun market, Lordship.
What happened in Umbrella Market?
Lordship, I have not been able to collect the market tolls.
Who's not allowing this? Aim.
Lordship, there are some parties, Lordship.
Who are the parties?
Lordship, kindly come to...
Who's this? But they were not. They were not respondents in the.
They were not
Then?
parties. Lordship, I have judgments which says that if they are abating to the... I have judgments.
Where have you shown that the orders been violated?
Lordship, kindly come to page 10, Lordship, of my petition.
10 is the order.
Lordship, this is the interim order, Lordship.
No, where's the action by you? You're saying that
Lordship, I've,
you inform which authority?
Lordship, what has happened is after your Lordship has passed the order, which is at page... the final order is at page 15, Lordship. Lordship had remanded back the matter to the District Council, EM Market in charge.
Yes.
So now, Lordship, this order is dated 24/7.
20.
24/7.
Okay.
Now, annexure 4, Lordship, page 22. I've informed this order to the
Page 22.
page 22 to this EM.
Yes.
There is this is dated 29, Lordship. Then on 29, I went to the market, Lordship, to collect the tolls. Now there are certain group of people who had prohibited me from collecting
You
these.
file FIR.
I file FIR, Lordship.
Where's the FIR?
Lordship, before the FIR, I would like to take Lordship to page 25. Lordship, the action of these people I have already informed to the market committee. Page 25, Lordship.
What's happened to the proceedings for District Council?
It's fixed tomorrow, Lordship. So, Lordship, after your Lordship has passed the orders, there are 2 occasions that I went to collect the market tolls. I was prohibited on both occasions, Your Lordship.
Take down her, Mr. M.L. Longpure, Leonard Council Petitioner, issue notice, stop, also. But I know, just, though the respondents are herein, were not parties to the main petition, it is submitted by Leonard Council that in spite of the order passed by this court dated
24/7.
24/7/2024, wherein the petitioner was permitted to continue collecting the tolls for Dolan market. The said respondents have obstructed and prohibited the collection of such tolls. Further submitted that this incident had been reported to the respondent number.
Respondent 1, Lordship.
He's here.
Yeah, Lordship. Respondent 1 is this EM, Lordship.
We made him party here.
Lordship.
Where? Is Kawang Board's Imyong is
Lordship, he's the respondent 1.
Respondent number 1. Nothing has been done till date. He therefore prays that notice be issued to the said respondents. On hearing the petition, subject to further orders for the time, let notice issue to the said respondents within 2 days, returnable in 2 weeks.
I'll be allowed to take both by dusty and regular
as
service.
prayed, notice by personal service also permitted.
Item number 3.
May I please, Your Lordship. Lordship, this matter with regards to the headmaster, my lord. I am the senior most teacher of the Noyagaon Government LP School, my lord. ZALP School. I am the senior most teacher, my lord.
How long have you been teaching?
My lord, I was appointed in the year 1989, founder teacher, my lord.
Okay.
The school was established sometime in the year 1988 to 89. My lord, the headmaster of the school was retired, my lord, in 18 January 2024. Thereafter, managing committee also, my lord, expired, my lord. There is no managing committee, there is no headmaster. Then, my lord, as per rules and regulations, my lord, the parent and guardian had conducted the parent-guardian meeting for the constitution of the managing committee and for the appointment of the headmaster, my lord. My lord, in that meeting, my lord, on 2/3/2024, my lord, the parent and guardian had, after going through the records of the school,
endorse your name.
My lord, yes, my lord. The petitioner's name as the convener, headmaster cum convener of the meeting of the school, my lord. Thereafter, they have empowered the petitioner to submit the same before the respondent number 3 SDSEO Dadangri for necessary approval. Then petitioner, my lord, filed a petition before the respondent number 3 along with the SMC resolutions for necessary approval. During the pendency, my lord, during the pendency of the resolution before the respondent number 3, the respondent number 2, my lord, the director of school education, has passed the impugn order at page, my lord, page 45, annexure 9. I'll kindly have, my lord, look, my lord. May I read, my lord?
Yes.
My lord. To subdivisional school education officer Dadangiri
In
West.
charge only.
Yes, my lord. In charge. But, my lord, yes, my lord. My lord, the director of school has no power, my lord, because the power lies
So
with
on what
the.
basis was this order passed then?
My lord, that, my lord, only respondent authorities has to clarify.
When was this order? 4th July.
My lord, yes, my lord, 4th July. My lord, because power lies with the SMC, my lord. The managing committee, my lord, kindly see, my lord, the resolution, my lord, at page 31, my lord. At page 31.
Page?
31, my lord.
31.
Yes, my lord. Resolution number 1. May I read, my lord?
Yes.
May I read?
Now it will be the same case where the meeting was convened, majority of people not allowed to take part. From these schools, that thing will come. Is a common refrain. That this resolution was taken behind the backs of everybody.
No, my lord. No, my lord.
I hope it's not like that.
For that, my lord, respondent number 3 has to take a call, my lord. I'll file a miscase, my lord. My lord, 144. My lord, kindly, my lord.
We will put it up for interim orders, yes, since only in charge.
My lord, because this order was passed without jury, he has no power, my lord.
Only in charge now.
Yes,
let them reply, and then he's only in charge.
Otherwise,
not that he's already been approved as the headmaster.
Well, it seems
it's a temporary,
approved,
it's a temporary arrangement.
Yes, my temporary, but it seems she is in my lord.
No interim orders. It'll create more problems. Heard Mr. X. Hassan, Learned Counsel of Petitioner, issue notice. Mr. N. Sankan is present, except on behalf of respondents number 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, for 4. Yes, let notice issue to respondent number 4 by the said AD within 3 days. Stop. Mr. S.K. Hassan, then counsel, submitted that in spite of the petitioner being the senior most teacher and on being endorsed by a resolution of the sponsoring body,
Yes, my lord.
held on?
Held on 3/3/2024.
Held on 3/3/2024.
Yes, my lord.
For his appointment as the convener and headmaster of the said school.
Yes, my lord.
The respondent number?
Respondent number, my lord, 3, my lord.
Director, respondent number 3?
No, my lord, 2.
Respondent number 2 has unilaterally appointed the respondent number
4, my
4
lord.
as the in-charge headmaster. Stabi therefore prays that in interim that the said order be stayed. We have anything to say?
My lord,
Next para, Mr. Ensign Colonel GA appearing for the respondent 3 prays him allowed to receive instructions. Accordingly, this is matter after 2 weeks for instructions and for hearing on interim prayer.
Deeply obliged.
Yes.
Item number 4.
Yes. 10 days.
10 days.
Similar matters fixed on 28th, Your Lordship.
No, then let them take 10 days.
Obliged.
Item number 5.
Yes.
May I please, Your Lordship? In this case, Your Lordship, the petitioner is the president of the school managing committee of Janapriya West Garo Hills School, Your Lordship, challenging the non-approval of the resolution dated 10/8/2022 for reconstitution of the school managing committee, Your Lordship.
10/8/2022. Where's that?
What?
Where's the resolution?
It's annexure 5/21, Your Lordship.
Page 21.
Yes.
This first person is a petitioner only. Is it petitioner in the list? Members present?
He's the president here.
I mean, he's the petitioner only.
Yes, Your Lordship.
What is the result here?
What had happened, Your Lordship, in this case is that permission was granted for convening the general meeting for the school managing committee. However, 1 day prior to the general meeting, that is on the 9/8/2022, an order for cancelling the general meeting was issued, based on without citing any reasons, Your Lordship.
22.
22. On day after, Your Lordship, on 10/8/2022, the principal of the school informed the parents regarding the cancellation order, but the parents who are already gathered on that for the meeting insisted, Your Lordship, to proceed with the meeting, and accordingly the general meeting was held, during which members of the school managing committee was formed, Your Lordship. Thereafter, on 11/8/2022, the resolution was forwarded to the respondent number 3, Your Lordship. However, on the same day the general meeting was conducted, certain parents, they filed a writ petition challenging the notice and the conduct of the general meeting, Your Lordship, by which the respondent number 3 were directed not to approve the resolution adopted of the said meeting, Your Lordship. Then recently, Your Lordship, during pendency of hearing of the said writ petition, the petitioner withdrew the writ petition, Your Lordship, on 18/7/2024. After that, Your Lordship, I submitted a representation to the state responding.
Okay, since there was objection to that reconstitution, there was a stay on the Reconciliation Management Committee. Now that's been removed.
Yes, Your Lordship.
How much term do you have? And you want to reconstitute the Management Committee based on this meeting?
Yes, Your Lordship.
At page 25.
Yes, Your
Page
Lordship.
21, rather. Yes.
May I please, Your Lordship? Your Lordship, during the pendency of WPC 294/2022, Your Lordship, there was a direction given by this court that the administrative control of the school will be taken over by the government, Your Lordship.
So then you examine it now. What the situation is. The schools, we can't pass any orders just like that. Yes, heard Kati and correct for the petitioner, issue notice Ms. Ailingwa is present on behalf of
1, 2, and 3, Your
all the
Lordship.
respondents of the call for. Get a 2 week for instructions affidavit.
Obliged,
Highly
Lordship.
obliged. Item number 6.
What is this?
Please, Your Lordship. Lordship, we are bringing to the notice of this court the very unfortunate events that's happening at Krangsuri. Lord.
What happened in Krangsuri?
Iconic tourist spot. You know, Lordship, what has happened in this case that there are some group of people who have assembled in the area leading to Krangsuri Falls, and they are chasing out tourists. They are preventing tourists.
Who is that group?
It's basically a mob. They have called
Why they
themselves
chase out
as.
tourists?
We have informed the state authorities a lot about this, but they're not upholding the rule of law.
No,
In
who's
fact,
running? Who
we are-
manages this Krangsuri?
it is the Raj Buam, the petitioner in this case, my lord. And we have informed the district administration. Actually, the DC has given direction to the
No,
SDO.
Shri Raipur. Yes.
Yes. The DC has intervened in this matter, my lord. They have directed the SDO and the SP to take steps, but yet the
So
SDO.
who is people? Identify them.
My lord, it's just a group. They call themselves as Saukor, but when you
No,
ask
but
them,
you've not made. I'm just looking at your course title. Where are they?
they are, because
not
they are,
only by them.
because they are a group of person, my lord. It's very
Then
difficult
that's
to.
a criminal matter.
No, my lord. This is an order or matter of law and order.
Yes, exactly. Then how would you bind them if you don't even know who they are?
No, because
The
this is for the
petition.
inaction of the state. It's for the state to take action against them,
That's
my
your
lord.
prayer. You can't identify them also. You don't know who they are.
No, my lord.
Just come
basically-
out of the blue and start stopping people.
Lord, my prayer here is, my lord, issue a writ amendments directing the.
That's well and good. Who's the trespassing group? Who's the trespassing group?
My lord, what
And
has,
who's leadership?
my lord, what has happened in this case? On the 10th of.
Can we just pass a blanket order? You know,
No, this,
the blanket order restraining everyone.
No, no, my lord,
Suppose
we-
some person goes innocently and he said that you
No,
say,
no,
oh, he's a
because
person who's.
My lord will see that there are a group now who are camping there in that place.
Who are they?
My lord, these people keep on changing, my lord. From 10 to 5 p.m. So,
No,
one,
who are they? On whose authority they come there?
because, my lord, recently we tried to have a dialogue with some of them, my lord, but it's just
Because
a
I
random group.
recollect there's another matter out here pending. This was a Taryang, correct?
No, yes, my lord.
It's
Your Honor,
connected to this one.
your lordship has already passed an order in that case, saying that that party should not disturb. But now this another.
No, the Taryang is connected. Are these people from that clan only?
No, my lord. Now.
Then who are these people who are doing it?
Now, basically, they are calling themselves as Fokur, your Honor, your lordship, Kor Taryang, Kor Sumer, Surong, and Buam, and one more Kriam. So now they are.
They say that they own that place.
No, they are not saying that.
Then
they are just protesting that they have some grievances against the leadership of the Raj. So now, because of that protest, my lord, now they are not allowing tourists to enter that place. And
No,
the worst
can't go at all.
No, and the worst part is that even the police, they are stationed in the road leading to Krangsuri. They are preventing tourists. They're saying that some people are gathered there. If you go there, there'll be law and order problem. Now, instead of performing their duty, my lord, the state authorities are running away. When I
You
say
get
state,
instructions.
Yes,
You
Your
get
Lordship.
by day after tomorrow. Or no?
Your Lordship, if I
Tomorrow.
may point out, Your Lordship, there was a meeting that was held. It's at page 106 of the writ petition.
Otherwise, this can't be allowed.
Your Lordship, this meeting was held with the SDO
Who are
and
these
the.
people? Who are,
Your Lordship, at paragraph number 1, the last line of the paragraph, Your Lordship, he informed the members present that within Raj Buam, the leader of the Raj is always from the Buam clan, and further clarified that the other clans, that is Surong Krim and Sumer, are also part and parcel of the Raj. Your Lordship, these people have not been made party in
because
this writ
now
petition, Your
who
Lordship.
will be made, my lord?
make them
They
part.
don't
Who
have.
was present in the meeting?
No, they don't have a leader, my lord.
Who
They
was
don't.
present in the meeting?
They don't have any.
You catch one person at least. Who was present in the meeting? Then who represented them in the meeting?
My lord, because
Who
now,
represented
now
them in the
because
meeting?
every time you call them for.
See, the Sumer clan stated so and so. Who's the representative of Surong clan? Who's
No,
the
my lord, what has happened-
Where's the attendance sheet?
Page 108. My lord.
Implead them, Mr.
No, because what has happened, my lord, even in this meeting, after we had this meeting was held on the 12th of June. On the 12th of June, we had this meeting, my lord, and they claimed themselves to be representative of this court. And on the 13th, the SDO called us again. They said that to have a discussion. These people said that no, we will just go and talk to the mob, and after that, then only we'll come back. They have not come back on the 13th. So basically, they are nobody, my lord.
Your Lordship, I'd also like to point out that there's a title suit that is pending, Your Lordship. The defendants
Between
in
them?
that title suit
I'll
has not
explain.
been...
Let me place my case, my lord. Now they are just trying to cut short and try to confuse this honourable court.
Not trying to confuse.
No,
I think you place your facts also correctly.
Yes, yes,
the
yes.
only thing that concerns the court is that you have not made the people whoever you making allegations. You might made them
Because
party.
our main allegation
might
is,
be they involved, might be they're not.
because our main, with all due respect, my lord, if I just may try to convince this honourable court, our main allegation is against the inaction of the state respondent. There have been cases, my lord, even in Delhi also, when those people were protesting, the protesters were never made parties. It is the state respondents who were made parties.
That is different.
Because there
That
was
the protesters. That is
because there's
see here what happens that there's a minutes of meeting held conference room 12 June. What was the resolution of this meeting?
my lord,
See, after threadbare discussion, as you suggested, all the clans are discussed among themselves and to come with written joint resolution as which of the above options they willing. What are options? In conclusion, chairman meeting, hurrying the views all members, closing Krangsu is not feasible, so and so. Formation of committee in all 3 individuals of each clan. That means that these people want to share in the revenue.
Yes, Your Lordship.
they are demanding so many things. Some of them, they want jobs. Some of them want revenue. Some of them want a dorbar. Some of them just want to stop tourists from coming to the to Krangsuri. They are not a cohesive group, my lord, that we can really impede them. They are just random protesters who have come and protested, and the state authorities are not
See,
doing
you can't
anything.
use, unless there's some resolution also. See, everything has to be resolved. You can't use a strong arm of the law like just to protect your own rights. Suppose they also they also have some rights being violated.
My
maybe
lord,
in the Raj, they're being deprived of,
My lord, we have been, the SDO has been trying to have a dialogue with these people for 2 months.
Who collects the entry fees?
We are collecting the entry
You
fees.
share it with the other Saukur.
No, because there is a traditional system which is governing the right, my lord. We cannot
So how do you share
bypass
the
them.
revenue?
We cannot bypass them.
Where does the revenue go?
It goes to the Lingdo, and the Lingdo uses it for the welfare of the Raj. Now, all the development that is taking place in Krangsuri also, majority of that comes from that particular share, my lord. And we are helping them.
Mr. Shilla, we can issue notice now, but then you by next date impede them. Otherwise, effective orders can't be passed. We can call them personally to the court.
But whom do we impede? Their
These
leaders.
persons who were there in the meeting.
Who
if they've given an undertaking in a meeting before an administrative authority.
No, because next day they have not done up.
Doesn't matter. Who do you hold accountable?
Because it is
all the people. If these people come forward in the meeting and even on behalf of the clan, let them be responsible.
My lord, now when people are protesting randomly, whom do we identify them as leaders? Because they don't have leaders, my lord.
If there was no resolution, no minutes, we'll say, okay, fine.
My lord, I'll take
find undefined miscreants.
My lord, I'll take you to a particular minutes of the tourism department, because tourism department also.
What pictures are these?
These are of these people who are agitating there, my lord.
In page 67?
Yes. This was on the 10 when the police has to step in. A large number of mobs are gathered there. Now, page 140, this is the present scenario.
You can't have a whole company of police out there. You understand? It has to be resolved. These kind of things.
No, we are willing, my lord, but they are
That's
not.
why, but you're not impeding those people who came for the meeting.
Because they don't have a leader, my lord. How do we identify them?
You don't want to recognize anybody's leader, that's why.
No, it's not
Why
that.
did they come forward?
It's not that, my lord.
We get instructions.
Yes,
We'll not issue notice right now. By this incident petition. Who is the Lingdo? The Lingdo of Raj Buam. He's Lingdo. Yes, Lingdo
Lingdo and the Secretary.
Lingdo and the Secretary of Raj Buam have prayed for directions to ensure the safety of tourists who visit Kangfuri Falls, as much as there's been some what do you call it, obstruction by the members of 4 clans namely Sumer,
Surong,
Kriyam, Sumer, Surong,
Kriyam
Buam,
and Buam.
Buam and Kriyam.
My lord, just if I may. my
See,
lord.
we have to make the whole
Yes,
clan party
yes.
now, Mr. Shalla. We can't
Yes.
help it.
No, my lord, if I may, my lord.
Yes.
If this is like casting aspersion on the entire clan.
Then?
Now just 1-2 people are coming and
I
protesting.
said
my
some
lord.
members of those clan.
Because now
That's what
if we
the
say
school
the
say.
entire clan, we are casting aspersion on all the clan.
We have to say that. Then you make them party, these people who are at the meeting. Take down some members of. You said they are members of this clan, correct?
Some.
Some members.
Yes, sir.
Yes. How we address these problems? We have to catch somebody tangible. Yes. There has been some obstruction by some members of these 4 clans. Yes. Mia, Surong, Kriyam, Buam. The council further submits that the identity of these persons is not known, and as such, protection is being sought from this court. Next paragraph. No issue notice at the moment. MSZ in country to obtain urgent instructions on the situation in the said area. Just a matter on Friday.
Your Lordship, my copy, some orders have been annexed that are illegible, Your Lordship.
We have already given a typed copy, my lord.
Item number 7.
Friday is
16th, Your Lordship. Obliged, Your Lordship.
The petitioners have been working as ad hoc employees, my lord, as sericulture demonstrators, my lord, for the last 15 years. And the condition of their appointment...
Last 15 years?
15 years, my lord, 1-5. The condition of appointment, your lordships will find at page 32, annexure 4, my lord. Appointed in 2009.
32.
Page 32, annexure 4. This is dated 24th of August 2009. Lord,
Yes.
the order reads, my lord, subject...
All these people are petitioners here?
Not all, my lord. Some of them, my lord. It reads, my lord, subject to discharge without notice and without assigning any reasons thereof, the following persons who have passed the certificate course of training, Sericulture Training Institutes, Umulong, Juwai, are hereby temporary until further order allowed to officiate as so-and-so at pay scale so-and-so. Not kindly have the next page, page 33, my lord.
Yes.
Bottom on the right side, my lord, there's a condition.
Bottom on the right side, yes. You requested.
You are requested to apply to the Secretary District Selection Committee as soon as the post is advertised for regularization of your appointment. So, my lord, 15 years, my lord, there's been no advertisement, my lord, for regularization of our services, my lord. My lord, similar case, my lord, for a different post, your lordship will find at page 40. Similar case, my lord, your lordships had decided at annexure 8.
Yes. This is demonstrators only?
Yes,
Same
my lord.
post?
No, not same post, my lord. This is a lower post. The post in this particular case was of supervisors, and in the present petition is for demonstrators, my lord. So similarly situated in the same department, my lord. This is your lordship's order at page 46 to consider the case, my lord. Because over the years we have been making representations.
So what happened after that?
Yes, my lord. Now, my lord, we have been making representations over the years.
No regard to this case, earlier case, they were regularized.
Not yet, my lord. The
Process is
department is yet to, my lord, complete the exercise. Now, my lord, in the meantime, what the government has done is, at page 56, my lord. Typed copy is at page 57. So what the government has done is, my lord, government has called for the records of all the ad hoc employees, my lord. So this was in 2022, my lord. So we were expecting that something will happen, my lord, in this process.
After nothing's happened after that?
Nothing has happened. Now, my lord, why I'm compelled to come before your lordships is, Lord, all the petitioners belong to Ribhoy. Lord, they're serving in Ribhoy. Now there are total of 11 sanctioned posts in Ribhoy. Now 7 posts are occupied by the ad hocs, of which 5 are before your lordships. Now the remaining 4 vacant posts, your lordships, at page 95, recently it has been advertised. Page 95, Annexure 16. The third post, my lord, sericulture demonstrator, post vacant 4. Now, this has been done, my lord, by relaxing the age of those trainees who have not yet entered service.
You have not entered service?
Yes, my lord, who have not been appointed. Now we are in a dilemma, my lord. Neither we are being regularized, neither we are being permitted to, my lord, our age my lord, is being relaxed to take part. So, my lord, our limited prayer before your lordships is, my lord, for the government to consider our representation, my lord, for.
No, but how many of you are there?
My lord, 5 of us, my lord.
5 of you are there. There are only 4 posts advertised.
4 posts is the vacant post, my lord. So therefore, I have filed a.
You're working against this sanctioned post.
Against sanctioned post with proper pay, with increment, everything, my lord. So, my lord, out of the 7 posts which are occupied by the ad hocs, 5 of us are before your lordships. So after this advertisement,
now 4 work vacancies are there.
4
over
vacant.
And above the.
Over and above. We have no problems with that. We have no problems with this advertisement. But, my lord, our problem is we are in a dilemma, my lord. We are neither here nor there, my lord. So therefore, my lord, I have filed a miscase also, my lord, to at least maintain status quo qua the petitioners as on date and let the government consider, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Shulai.
Ahmed, this is your lordship. Lordship,
you have not advertised their post. What do you plan to do with them?
Lordship, kindly see the nature of the appointment, your lordship. The nature of the appointment is conditional, your lordship. They have to go through a proportional, your lordship. And lordship, the posts involved here also are direct recruitment. Lordship, kindly come to schedule 2 at lordship, kindly come to page 72.
70
of the writ petition, your lordship.
Yes.
If lordship kindly have 7 bracket 2.
Are the rules notified?
Lordship, yes.
Only in recently, 2023.
23, your lordship. Okay. Lordship, kindly see, appointment to any post by direct recruitment shall be made. Lordship, I'm 7.2, your lordship.
Okay.
At page 72. Appointment to any post by direct recruitment shall be made on behalf of the ex-lordship. If lordship kindly say the schedule. If lordship kindly come to page 79. This is 100% direct recruitment, your lordship. At serial number 4 at page 79, your lordship.
Our prayer is for special recruitment, as done in other cases. We are not saying regularized.
Recruited those posts also.
Lordship. Then, if lordship kindly see, there is a statement made in para 22. Lordship kindly come to page 12 at para 22 of the writ petition. There was a statement. There a statement made, your lordship, that there are 11 posts. 7 are being occupied by ad hoc employees, your lordship. If lordship kindly come, if lordship kindly come to page 64 at serial number 32, your lordship. That statement might be not correct, your lordship, because as per this list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Page?
Page 64, your lordship.
The chart?
Lordship, yes. Kindly come to serial number 32, your lordship. 32 to 39, your lordship.
Yes.
So if we go, lordship, if we go by this chart, your lordship, there are 8 ad hoc employees, lordship, who are holding their post, lordship. The statement made at para 22.
Number 32 is appointee of 1990. He has already been regularized.
Yes, so anything else?
Lordship, I'll have instruction, your lordship.
Third, Mr. Flimanong, the council petitioner, you should notice Mr. Andy Shulailan, AAG with MSR Coley is present on behalf of all the respondents. No further notice was called for. Stop. The counsel of petitioners submitted that the petitioners who jointly filed the writ petition have been appointed on ad hoc basis since
2009 onwards.
2009 as demonstrators in the Sericulture Engineering Department, and that their appointment was conditional on them applying to the 6th Selection Committee for regularization. He submits that since that time there has been no regular selection to the said post, but that the respondents via advertisement dated
31st July
2024 have advertised for filling up of 4 vacancies of sericulture demonstrator. He submits that though these 4 vacancies will not affect the status of the writ petitioners presently who are serving in sanctioned posts. He however prays that as the respondents yet to consider the regularization, the status quo be maintained in the meanwhile. Qua the services. Yes, next paragraph. Mr. Anish Island AAG submits that the conditions of employment are clear, and that the post being for direct recruitment, the regular or the proper process has to be undergone before the writ petitions are afforded regularization. The further place you are allowed to obtain instruction to file affidavit in the matter. Next paragraph. Having heard the council parties, it appears that as submitted the condition for employment. Having parties, this companies let this matter come up after.
If Lordship is, please, 3 weeks, Lordship.
3 weeks.
Lordship.
Enable the learner AG to come out with instructions or affidavit. In the meantime, status quo regard services of the repression shall be maintained.
Lordship. Apply, Lordship.
You have no danger, but even then they will not advertise your post. So,
Lordship, let me have instruction, Your Lordship.
Item number 8.
yes, Mrs. Singh.
Lordship, I've got instruction from my client to withdraw this writ petition as the impugn and ID dated.
Has been recalled.
Yes, has been cancelled.
MS petitioner's place without they are withdrawing it. We will not withdraw the petition as the NIT impugned herein has since been recalled. Calling submission council petition.
My lord,
close on being withdrawn. Yes.
Same with item number 9.
I'm appearing for the HA respondent, my lord.
Yes. Mr. B.K. Singh recorded. Same order next, number 9.
My lord. Right.
Item number 10.
Please, Lordship. Lordship, this is the case where not pension. This is for non-payment of contractor because I have completed the work which has been allotted to me, and the third-party inspection agency also have given in my favor the work has been completed. Yes, the construction of this sedimentation tank under construction of Akemgri WSS, that was there because that bill has not been paid, Lordship. Or the completion report.
Bill.
Yes.
No dispute as to
there is no dispute because yes, because they have reported the completion report also have submitted the photo along with
dispute as to entitlement. They're saying that you have to get the money.
Yes.
Where is that?
That they have not come.
Where's the completion report?
See that completion, my lord. That is at page 13, my lord. Page 13. This is the actually is. Third party
where does it say
inspection
that's been
agency.
successfully completed?
See that the last one, the last page, Lordship, not last, the last row, where they said that SDO, Bajingtuba, so-and-so, Tasing Chesmara, that last they have stated on 5/2023, the remark completed. That was there in the last page 13, my lord. Page 13,
yes, where
annexed
mark completed?
They have stated in that row, that table is there, The last.
This work concerns you. Where is it written?
Yes, my name is there.
Where?
In the yeah, Sri Tarsing Sama.
Oh yes.
Yes. The next
Work
also I have
company.
enclosed the photo also. Those photo also is there.
Yes, who's appearing for the state?
Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of the state,
Accept
Lordship.
notice.
Lordship.
Instructions heard Mr. P.T. Sama of the petitioners of issue notice returnable in 3 weeks. MS NG Shilla, let's say on advocate is present. Accordingly, no further to in acceptance of all the respondents. No further to call for. Yes, accordingly on so and so.
Lordship.
Much obliged, Lordship.
Deeply obliged, my lord.
Daily list, item number 1.
May it please your lordships. My lords, yesterday we filed our rejoinder. Pleadings are complete in the matter and we are ready for final arguments, my lords.
Start. Yes.
My lords. My lords will recall this pertains to an agreement, my lords, stated 21/12/2020.
Once again.
With respect.
My
lords.
page. Yes. Yes.
Yes. My lords, there is a list of dates that I've handed over. My lords, will just kindly keep that on this side. On the last occasion, my lords, it was handed over.
This one.
My lords, my learned colleague Swapnil is in court to assist, my lords.
Don't see no swap. What's his name? He said.
He's there.
Oh. You haven't made extra copies. What is that? There's only one notice of termination, fresh complaint.
I'll just take my lords through.
Events. This is the one. Just show him.
Yes, my lords. It's 3 pages. It will be that one only, my lords.
So you refer to it so it won't get lost, yes?
Yes.
Is that one? Okay then.
And this is just for the broad
contours. We're on the same
my lords.
page. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So the contract, my lords, was dated 21/12/2020 and the result of a bid process where I emerged, my lords, as the successful bidder. I am, my lords, RKI India, which was formerly SR Chadda, which is a key player in manufacturing of EPC projects for the past 2 decades. And over the last 7 years, my lords, I have executed various projects across India and successfully undertaken those, my lords. Now, this contract, my lords, on 21/12/2020 was terminated by the respondents, my lords, by letter of termination dated 15/12/2023, which is a subject matter of the dispute between the parties, my lords. And after which there has been an encashment of one of the bank guarantees. One of the bank guarantees, my lords, had protected us in the meanwhile. There is a retender process, my lords, which has been initiated by an order dated 8/3/2024, which has also been impugned by us in the present writ petition, my lords. So the writ petition, my lords, is a challenge as far as the illegal termination is concerned, the encashment of the bank guarantee, as well as the tender process that has been initiated subsequent to the termination of our contract, my lords.
Yes.
My lords, the first, may I, my lords, take, so there is, my lords, the contract, my lords will kindly turn. My first argument, my lords, is that time was never the essence of the contract in as much as the respondents have continuous, I will, and continuously.
Yes, please be
not,
coherent. Yes. Go step
my
by
lords,
step.
are able to hear me?
Yes, please go step by step. Yes. What is your
Yes,
first point of argument?
My lords, I will, as far as the address, as a maintainability of the writ petition, I will raise that in rejoinder if that is contended seriously by the respondents, my lords.
Yes. Yes.
My first point is this, my lord, the time was never the essence of the contract. This may I demonstrate in the following way, my lords. My lords will kindly turn to page 53 of the writ petition.
It's a contract agreement.
Yes, my lords, will see Article 3 effective date. If the effective date upon which period and which the period until time for completion of the facility shall be counted from is the date when all of the following conditions have been fulfilled. Contract agreement has been duly executed for and behalf of the employer and contractor. My lords, this date, my lords have already noted, is 21/12/2020. Then the contractor has submitted to the employer the performance security and the advance payment guarantee. My lords will kindly note that the date of that we gave the performance security was 29/12/2020, immediately after the execution of the contract. And thereafter, advance payment guarantee was also given by us on 12/1/2021 without any delay. However, my lords, the employer has the third clause, C. So this is with respect to the effective date. Employer has paid the contractor the advance payment.
Yes.
My lords, this happens admittedly only on 19/5/2021. That is 19/5/2021. May of 2021, 5 months after the contract is entered into, my lords. In fact, then I will also read 3.2. If conditions listed under 3.1 are not fulfilled within 2 months from the date of this contract notification, because of reasons not attributable to the contractor, the party shall discuss and agree on an equitable adjustment of the contract price and time for completion and or other relevant conditions of the contract. So, my lords, in fact, a right accrued to me under 3.2, where because there's a fixed price, I could have in fact renegotiated the price and time on account of failure of the employer to pay the advance within 2 months, my lords. But since in public interest, in continuing with the execution of work, nothing was done. In fact, my lords, I've also filed a rejoinder, which my lords will have on record. There are two documents in the rejoinder which I would like to point out, my lords, which is page 26 of the rejoinder.
Yes.
My lords, where I have I raise non-receipt of receipt of mobilization advance and other running bill payments is raised by us as an issue, my lords, and it was after that. May I just read non-receipt of mobilization advance payment and other running bills payment. With reference to the above subject, we wish to inform you payment status of mobilization advance payment and other RA bills for supply and civil works. Contract guarantee performance was submitted on 30th December 2020. Advance payment guarantee was submitted on 12th January 2020 with respect to the contract agreement signed on 21st. Invoice for mobilization advance.
No, but this letter you said is dated is 18/5/2021, correct?
My lord?
A letter dated 18/5/21, correct?
Yes, yes.
On 19/5 you said effective date because that's the date they made advance payment. So what's the issue
Yes.
with this letter then?
No. I only want to show that there was a period in between where in fact I had started work, my lords, without the contract really the effective date even being commenced, because I was supposed to start working after the effective date. But I'm only demonstrating that one, time was never the essence of the contract as far as their performance is concerned, because the mobilization the advance payment under C was paid 5 months in advance in delay. Yes. And I had already, and it was paid after I started work. I started soil investigation work. This communication shows, my lords, that I had in fact had the presence of my personnel on ground, had in fact started in right earnest the execution of the contract without a penny in advance payment coming to me under the contract, my lord.
Okay.
This is to give,
Yes.
my lords, a broad overview
Okay.
of how this
Yes.
the contract has really panned out and where the problems really started.
Okay.
My lords will see, invoice for mobilization advance was submitted on 19 January 2021. As per contract, the span between contract agreement from submission of CPG ABG by SRCIL to the receipt of advance is 2 months. It is now already 4 months elapsed. We are still awaiting release of advance payment from MEPDCL. Invoice for soil investigation work was submitted on 9th March 2021 for net payable amount of rupees 6,56,000, etc., which is EE Projects, Williamnagar. As per contract, payment from MEPDCL shall be within 45 days. Invoice for survey design was submitted on 9th March, etc. I will not read all of this,
Okay,
but
please,
this is
yes. Carry on.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
On to the
my
next point. Yes.
Yes, my lords. So, my lords, as far as, because today I'm faced with a termination of the contract, my lords, where right from the beginning, there was no cooperation from the respondent. There was delay on the part of the respondent from making timely payments, which has led me to a situation, my lords, where I was not able to adhere to the timelines which were stipulated under the contract. But my contention, my lords, my humble contention is that this was caused by a non-cooperation of the respondents, and the respondents also, my lords, did not look at time as the essence of the contract, which I will further demonstrate, my lords.
Yes.
Then, my lords, the contract had a clause which had stipulated that there was a work plan which had to be exchanged between the parties and finalized prior to the entering into the contract, my lords. However, this was effectively not done, and what my lords see is that after a year of the contract being in working is when these tentative work plans are given, my lords. My lords will see 2 letters dated 16/5/2022 and 25/5/2022, which are at page 186 and 187 of the writ petition, my lords. I will just have my lords mark it. This is only to show, my lords, that effectively the work that had to be done prior to the contract really being finalized with the work schedule being drawn up between the parties was never done. In fact, I will take, my lords, to page 186 and 187, which also there is one more point I would like to make with respect to the documents there, my lords.
This is your submission.
Yes, my lords. This is after discussion with them, my lords. This work plan, which in fact had to be submitted prior, was in fact done only now.
Yes. Then.
May I also draw my lord's attention to page 188.
Yes.
Now, this is now that they have come forward. Of course, this is a letter given by us after discussion with them. My lords will see it was at this stage that the project planning for the contract, which was on paper entered into on 21/12/2020, was actually being done on the ground with cooperation between the respondents' personnel and my personnel. And what is interesting, my lords, is my lords will see that even as on that date, that is, my lords, on 25th May 2022,
Yes.
I forgot to mention to my lords that this contract is with respect to 18 sites across all across East Garo region, my lords.
18 sites.
18 sites, yes. My lords will see the sites listed out at page 188. Some of them were for installation of new PSS, my lords, while some of them were for augmentation of the bases.
Yes. Okay.
And my lords will see that even on that date, my lords, my lords will see 14 entry numbers 14, 15, 16, 17 have not even been handed over to me.
Okay, noted. Yes.
My lords, PSS is power substation. So some of them were for augmentation of the power substation that was already there, and some of them were for building of the new power station, my lords. So my lords will see that though the contract was entered into, work had not been planned, sites had not been handed over, and in right earnest, my lords, it was only much later that work really commenced. As is seen from this chart, as is seen from the letters where we are asked and given a tentative work plan much after, only in May 2022, my lords.
Okay.
In fact, they have admitted that the last handover of the site, my lords,
Yes.
has happened only on 29th of June 2022. That letter, my lords, will see as Annexure 2, page 27 of the rejoinder. I will take my lords to that.
Yes.
29th June 2020.
29th May or June?
June, my lords.
Okay, yes, please continue. Yes, we are starved for time. Yes.
With reference, yes, 29th June, yes, my lords. So this, now here, then here's the last paragraph of that. Or I will read all of it. With respect to above, you are hereby allotted to your firm for execution of project works. Xerox copy of land, pata and other related may be collected. In this regard, you are requested to start execution of the project at all sites with sufficient manpower, requisite labor license, and other norms, and land as required by ADB for timely completion of the project. So, my lord, they also accept that it was only on 29 June 2022 that the entire sites were handed over.
Yes.
Now, my lords, will come to my next point, which was that there has been substantive delay in payments made by them over the period of time, which again hinder the progress of the project, my lords. My lords will see, my lords will take the rejoinder affidavit itself, where, my lords, we have laid out a chart.
Yes.
Page 29, 30.
Point 2, delay in payments.
Yes, my lords, which is, yes, my lords, where we've demonstrated the delay in payments which have been in the nature of one.
Where's the chart?
My lords, the rejoinder, my lords, at page 29.
Oh, your rejoinder.
Yes, my lords.
Very good. Yes, 29. Right.
My lords will see we've listed out the RA bills. We've listed out the time period as required under the contract at the last column, my lords, and the actual delay. And my lords will see that the delay ranges from the range of 131 days, 48 days, 72, 34, 132, 56 days, etc.
Okay. 131, 48, yes. 34. Right.
My lords. There are, my lords, further letters that I would like to point out. In fact, there is a written submission, my lords. There are short written submissions which encapsulates what I'm arguing, with the page numbers, which will help, my lords. Then I don't have to take, my lords, through each of the. May I request Swapnil to hand over the written submissions, my lords?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, my lords will turn the page over. I'm at the second page. I will just point out these. There are letters which we have annexed in the writ petition, 173 onwards.
Right. Yes.
Apart from the delay in handing over the site, there was lack of there were COVID pandemic restrictions, which my lords will see evidenced at page 173 by a letter written by us. where we had specifically asked for passes to be given to our employees, which, my lords, will in fact note this also for the point, my lords, this letter is dated 30th April 2021.
Which one is that?
At page 173, my lords, of the writ petition. There are in fact two letters. The letter above that 8th April 2021, 172, 173. This is to show, my lords, that even my lords had noted that it was only on 19/5/2021 that they had paid us the mobilization advance. But even prior to that, my lords, we have deployed our personnel. We have started sourcing raw material. We've asked them for concurrence with respect to the brands that have to be used. So we had started work right in earnest even before the payment of the advance payment on 19/5/2021. My lords will kindly note that.
Well, delayed payment, fine. You've made the chart. We'll look at that. Now, what is that? Why do you say termination is illegal and arbitrary in your chart? Yes.
My lords, I will just take my lords through the other.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we understand.
Yes,
That's all. This all like it's all like materials you've already placed with regard to delay.
No, there are few things that I have not placed, my lords, which I will just run through. I'll just run through CDEF. There was a delay in supply of electricity to the project site, which is evidenced at page 174. Then, my lords, most importantly, my lords, there is a change in the nature and scope of work. While the BOQ or the work plan had referred to RR work, which was at 1.5 meters, my lords. My lords will see at page 178 that it is increased to 3.3 meters, which will obviously mean that there is a complete change in the nature of the work, the BOQ, the related specifications, my lords.
Yes.
There is a deviation from the tender specifications, deviation from the contract, which, my lords, as a diligent contractor, I have performed my duties in trying to, instead of trying to raise small technical defaults, my lords, I have tried to cooperate and go ahead with the project in spite of these sort of difficulties which I have faced time and time again, my lords, along with the fact that the payments were not coming.
Yes.
Then there was also a delay in approval of procurement of the necessary materials. That, my lords, will see. There are various communications where I have asked for the material to be approved by them, which were left unattended, my lords.
Yes.
Page 190, there is a change in the bill of quantities, and there was a delay in approval of the same.
Yes. We come to the
My lord.
most important point. Why do you say termination is legal and arbitrary?
Yes, my lord.
Yes. That'll be more substantial.
My lords, these are the background facts, my lords, because at the end of the day, my lords, what happens is that there is no cooperation from them. The project is running behind schedule because of a lack of cooperation from the respondents. At a certain time, my lords, so my lords will see that till the beginning of 2023, there is really, I have run into various problems, the ones that I have detailed before, my lord.
That, yes.
Yes, my lord.
Delay in
But
handling
suddenly,
oversight, delay in payments, yes.
Yes, suddenly, my lord, there is, then I am thereafter constrained, my lords, to ask for an extension, which is given.
Yes.
At that point, my lords, there is a change as far as the attitude of the respondent is concerned, where I am suddenly served, though there is an extension, my lords will see page 141, there is an extension that is given till June 2023.
141.
Yeah. extension is given in till June 2023, my lords. But
Where is that?
after
Where is that, you say? Where is that in your?
Page 199, my lords.
Of your writ petition?
Yes, my lords.
199.
Yes.
Yes.
That is under, my lords, clause 40 of the contract. But it is given till 30th June, my lords.
This is 11/1/2023.
13th of March 2023.
No, but this is, you say 199. Okay, sorry.
I'm so sorry, my lords.
Right. Yeah, 13th of March.
Yes, my lords.
And so it revised to how much time?
30th of June 2020. In fact, it should have been more, my lords. It was a very short time that was extended. But anyway, an extension was given and I had again restarted work. However, my lords, even before that time is exhausted on 2nd May 2023, my lords, I am again served with a notice, which my lords will see at page 204. I did not want to take my lord's time in going through the entire communication which I had placed, but my lords will see that over the period of all of 2021 and 2022, there is complete lack of cooperation, complete lack of diligence, or any element of speed from the part of the respondents. But certainly in 2023, possibly.
Look at the third paragraph letter. You kindly see this letter they referred to.
Yes,
21, page 204.
Yes.
Fourth paragraph is very unfortunate that the overall physical
Yes.
progress at
Absolutely,
8.4%.
My lords, absolutely. What I am saying, I mean, I have an explanation for this 8.4%, my lords, because the work, my lords, the work comprises of two components. I have to supply the machinery, my lords, which I procure from the vendors, and I have to execute civil works. My lords, in fact, if I had not been a diligent contractor, what I could have done, my lords, is had all the machinery ordered beforehand, had it delivered, such that the percentage of project completion would have been much more, my lords, because it is much more difficult for me for having the civil works executed. But since the project sites were not ready, my lords, I did not place my orders before the vendor. I could have done that. I could, but then by the time
doesn't matter anyway. Only that. There's only that. I'm just remarking on this.
Yes, my lords.
Okay, right.
In my humble submission, my lords,
Yes.
this 8.40 is absolutely unfounded, and it's unfortunate that the respondents have suddenly woken up and have made those allegations, where I have shown before my lords letter after letter where there is no cooperation from them. I am faced with a situation where I could not carry on projects, and even the site was given so delayed to me, my lord. So for them to suddenly, and after they've given me an extension to 30th of June 2023, in the interim, while the extension is on 2nd May, they write this letter saying that it is unfortunate that overall physical progress is only 8.40, etc., showing that they are now not really interested in continuing with the project with me, my lords. Now that is really what has happened, and in my humble submission, this attitude this action of the respondents is arbitrary and illegal, and this is what I was thereafter called for, my lords, a meeting which I was unfortunately not able to attend.
Yes.
That again, my lords.
Yes. Continue.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
In fact, I will read all of that.
Which one?
So, my lords will see on 2nd May. Would my lords want me to read the rest, or I will read my response to the 2nd May letter, which is on 8th May, where many of my problems I have detailed.
Where we reply? It's here 206.
205, yes. Starts at 205.
Okay, no, it's too long. Doesn't matter. Okay, what do you say? Some substance?
Malos, I will just...
Some substance, what do you say? Whatever you submitted just now regarding to placement of materials, so on and so forth. Right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
That's right, Malos. I am only trying to show that this is... This is...
Yes, delay explained.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
So one is that there was delay in handing over the sites. There was site inspections that had to be done by them, which was not done. Billing has not been done. All of which has, my lords, caused the delay.
Yes.
Thereafter, my lords, that is important, my lords, that we show our resolve to have the project, my lords, completed.
Yes.
Within a time frame. We ask for an extension till December 2023. But by this time, my lords, there is no cooperation at all from the respondent side. In fact, if my lords permit, may I be permitted to read this letter in its entirety, my lords?
From 205 to 206 or only 205?
205. I'll just some salient portions of which I may read, my lord. Yes. During this period, we started civil works in 10 sites. In these sites, somewhere we have worked in different activities like boundary wall, RRM work, site leveling, barrack and control room building. During the execution time, we faced many issues like local hindrance, demand from local NGOs, etc. But with the help of your local officials, we sorted out some of these issues. Our civil works have also been hampered due to heavy rains in Garo Hills. Almost we have lost 5 to 6 months of the awarded period due to rain. We also bring to notice that we have submitted GTPs, which are guaranteed technical parameters to the suppliers from where we were supposed to get material, but approval of GTPs have taken a long time. In some cases, it has taken 2 months. We would like to draw to your attention that we have submitted inspection calls in your esteem office, which are pending for more than 3 months. Since moreover, our material worth 2.50 crore is lying pending physical inspection and billing since October 2022. Moreover, material worth 28 lakhs are transit, which are expected to reach the project location by 20th May, sir. As the nomination for inspection call is taking long time, is affecting us. You may know our project price variation is not applicable, and vendors are raising the price of materials and the price of raw material like steel, aluminum. In fact, my lord, the price of copper went up from 400 to about 800 in the meanwhile, but we are bearing the escalation all by ourselves, my lord. That is, but so we also want to inform you that by the end of May 23, we will raise inspection calls for such and such. And then we say in our project, we have been allotted 8 numbers of new PSS and augmentation PSS and 3 numbers of 33 kV bay. Out of this, we've started civil works in 10 sites, 5 new PSS.
Okay, made your point. Now, next point?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, my lord. So there, my lords, we give a proposal as to how the project could be completed, my lords.
Yes.
Next, my lords, are review meetings. One review meeting I could not attend. The managing director could not attend as he was laid up with COVID. There were members of the my representatives who were there. However, my lords, this seems to have been viewed very, very adversely by the respondents, leading in fact to the termination without me being really given a second chance, my lord. In spite of the fact that it was very, very legitimate concerns which caused the delay, and it was contributed in a large measure by action of the respondents. My lords, this I don't know whether my lords would like me to take my lords through the review meetings.
No, carry on. You just you come up with a point so we can conclude your part. Yes. In case of further delays.
Yes.
Yes. That's all.
My lord, I will only say, okay, 22nd of August, page 216, my lords.
Yes. Yes. Notice of termination.
Yes. My lords will see that I was pointing out that they have in bold, my lords, they have taken cognizance of non-attendance of senior management for review meeting.
Yes. Yes.
So in fact, my lords, without addressing any of the concerns that I have raised, from May 2023, substantially no work was allowed to be done by me, and I was then there was the review meetings did not really yield any result.
Yes.
And my lords will see that this the termination really talks about the contract, effective date in the contract, which was from 29th May 2021, and completion of 18 months, which could not be achieved because of all the problems that I had detailed out to my lords before. So in none of the issues that I have raised have been in any way, in any bona fide manner dealt with by them, my lords. Arbitrarily, the only thing that is referred to is that the review meeting was not attended by you in diligence, and therefore the contract term has come to an end, and we are therefore going ahead with yes, with terminating it, my lords.
Yes. Yes. Anything else?
My lords, and the termination thereafter comes, my lords, on 13th of on 15th of December 2023. That's at page 235.
The only thing like
in the, my lords, in the meanwhile, my lords,
those are your main point. You see, delay cannot
my
be
lord?
attributed. Delay cannot be attributed to you because there was a delay in handing of the site. There was delay in making payments. The effective date was shifted. So that there was a change in the scope of work, and
Yes.
then and then the reasons given for your delay were not appreciated by them, and that's why they had given notice of termination. That is
My
some
lords,
substance.
absolutely, absolutely, my lords. My lords, I will only point out two more things.
Yes.
That after the pre-termination notice on 3/9/2023 and 26/9/2023, I have again, my lords, given letters, which my lords will see at page 218, where I again say that I will, with some cooperation, allow me to complete the work. I will be able to complete the work within a certain time period, provided there is cooperation from the respondents. I also say that, my lords, one important point that I want to stress, my lords, which I have in fact put down in my rejoinder, which I would like to draw my lords' attention to. In my rejoinder, that is important, my lords. In fact, because it shows my bonus. My lords will kindly take my rejoinder, page 16. Because the respondents have time and time again said that it's only 8.5%, 13.5%, etc. of the work that has been done by me. There is an explanation for that, my lords, because I have the same point that I had made. Let me just read it. But para 9, my lords, towards the fourth line, petitioner deliberately chose to prioritize civil work over mere supply of materials, a decision made with the intention of ensuring meaningful progress rather than creating an illusion of advancement. Had the petitioner opted to procure materials upfront, they would have contributed little to actual progress, while merely inflating the percentage of work completed on paper, resulting in unnecessary financial strain on the state exchequer. Instead, by focusing on civil work, although slower, it is significantly more substantial. The petitioner has made more tangible progress, as evidenced by the work progress report detailing the completion of key civil works, as also the photographs of the site, which clearly show substantial works having been carried out by the petitioner. My lords, I may also draw my lord's attention to the photographs, my lords.
No, we don't need the
which
photographs. We don't need the photographs.
My lord,
Anyway,
just
we
take a
can't
cursory look.
sit here and see how much by photographs. Anyway, what other
No, my lord,
points?
but just to see that there is substantive civil work.
We're not saying that you've not done any work. It's just it's
Yes,
for,
my lord.
for the owners of the contract to discern that how much work. What about on maintainability? This is purely a commercial dispute. Yes.
My lords,
you have recourse to arbitration.
In my humble submission, my lords, there is a huge public law element in the matter.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
That you
and my
put
lord,
in your...
my first point. I will take my lords and directly to the judgments on maintainability.
No, you have no. One thing is just have to show this court in which way is the action in terminating your contract arbitrary, unreasonable, or it's offensive. That's the only thing.
Yes, my lord.
They'll attract the exercise writ jurisdiction. Just that part.
Yes, my lord. From my arguments, my lords will see that up till 2023, when an extension was given to me, my lords, for on 13/3/2023, an extension was given to me. Till that time, my lords, admittedly there was delay from their part in executing their part of the work, my lords. Suddenly, unexpectedly, arbitrarily, there is a change in their attitude from then, where after giving a 2-month extension, my lords, they suddenly clamped down on me and asked me to complete the work within unrealistic deadlines without adhering to their part, what had to be done by them, my lords. This, my lords, in my humble submission, is completely arbitrary.
Okay, unreasonable deadlines, yes.
And, yes, my lords. And the bargaining power of the state entity, my lords, is a lot more, due to which, in fact, I feel that my communications to them have been very muted and in a spirit of cooperation, because what I wanted to do was achieve the end of the project.
Yes.
I have never abandoned the project, my lords. I have tried diligently, even before an advance payment came to me, have tried to diligently execute the contract. And therefore, the state's action in terminating the contract after giving me an extension, but without thereafter giving any cooperation for completion of the project, is, my lords, completely arbitrary.
Yes.
And has led to irreparable harm as far as my reputation is concerned. This is not the only project, my lords. There are many projects that I've done. In fact, there was, due to COVID, my lords, some of the projects were delayed. I had a similar project in Himachal Pradesh, my lords, where I was given an extension. First, there was a cancellation. Then there was an extension that was given, and I was able to complete that within time, my lords.
Yes. Right. Yes, Mr. Pandey.
My lords, I'll just point out the judgments, my lords, especially with respect to the recent trend has been that as far as the two judgments, I'll just point out the paragraph numbers. I've put the judgments as far as the maintainability of the petition as the first point in my written submissions. My lords will see ABL, para 27.
Okay.
Joshi Technologies, para 69.
Okay.
MP Power Management, my lords, that again is a power project, which I would have liked to take, my lords, a little in detail. In rejoinder, if my lords permit me, my lords will kindly allow me to specially show the conclusions, para 82, 82.3, 82.11, and 82.19, and 82.13.
Yes.
And my lords, most recent judgment of a 3-judge bench of this of the Supreme Court, the issues at para 33. At para 43 is also the principles, and very importantly, para 128 and 129.
Right.
My lords, one more thing, if the compilation of judgments have been handed over to my lords, there's one aspect which before the state starts, I may point out. In a similar situation, my lords, there's a decision by the Patna High Court, my lords, where faced with a situation like this, the court had I have to address actually, my lords, on the retender process. The public law element with respect to the writ petition also comes on account of the fact, my lords, that the retender process.
The same amount of time given, 18 months.
18 months from now, 18 months from the conclusion of the contract, my lords.
Right.
And an amount, and in fact, the project has now been cut into 3 divisions, my lords, with 6 sites in each project. And that amounts are 53 lakhs, 53 crores, 47 crores, and 45 crores. And if we are because this is what we could gather from the tender documents which are publicly available. So the project cost, if it is considered as about say 1.5% of the project, if the earnest money is taken as 1.5%, which we are given to understand it is, my lords, the total project cost would come to 96 crores. And the time, my lords, because the project has to start from the beginning and in 18 months. We are, my lords, today before my lords, and give and able to tell my lords that if we are given one more opportunity, we can complete the project within about 6 months, my lords.
Yes.
My
yes,
lords?
Mr. Pandey. Yes.
With respect to that, my lords, the last judgment in our compilation, my lords,
Where's the compilation?
page 217 of the compilation of judgments.
Yes.
Was a similar case, my lords, where the Patna High Court, my lords, gave opportunity for the state to revert back on the aspect of, I'll only read the relevant para 8. Coming to the cancellation and retender aspect of the matter, I thought the authorities cannot be faulted for cancelling the tender because the petitioner failed to execute the same within the extended time. The authority can consequently be faulted with retendering the balance work. Merely because there's been a default in completing the work in time does not give the right to the authority to cancel and retender, because the consequences thereof has to be kept in mind, as the authorities are custodian of public finance as well. If balance work is retendered, then apart from work being completed, there will be no other benefit which the state would get. Rather to the contrary, state would be obliged to pay at the present with current in revised rate, and as such would incur an extra expenditure over that is much lesser in this case. That would be a waste of public money, work being the same. On the contrary, the period is further extended to the petitioner himself, which the petitioner has been asking since long, and it has also been recommended again and again by the executive engineer, even after cancellation of the work, that both objectives would be achieved, that this work would be done and no extra expense would incur. This would save substantial public finance. My lords, we are also making a similar request.
Noted.
We are willing, my lord, on the basis of the original contract given to us with no price escalation, complete the work, because the completion of the work would make sure that our blemishes record with respect to completing projects of a similar nature would continue, my lords.
Yes, Mr. Pandey.
Obliged.
Yes, my lords. My lords, with every word being said in this matter, it will become more and more clearer that the issue herein, my lords, pertain to questions which are expressly disputed questions of fact, and which cannot be decided by this honorable court sitting in writ proceedings, my lords. So, my lords, with that preface, my lords, just sees the contract first. And I may bring to your lordship's notice the contract at page number 61 of the writ petition. (61), my lord, says Appendix 4, which is the time schedule of the writ petition.
Yes.
Time schedule, my lords, notes at 62 4.4. The whole facilities, including 33 kV bay extension at existing substations, 18 months.
Yes.
So that is the time period in which this contract had to be executed. And it is an admitted fact, my lord, this is an ADB project. So funding is coming from the Asian Development Bank, my lords. Now, in this context, my lords, just see is the termination clause, which is clause 42, and my lords will find that clause at page number 145 of the writ petition.
Yes.
145 being the termination clause. First, it begins with termination for employer's convenience. And then, most importantly, at page 147, termination for contractor's default. 42.2. Yes, my lords. And it says, my lords, 42.1, the employer without prejudice to any other rights or remedies it may possess may terminate the contract forthwith in the following circumstances by giving a notice of termination and its reasons thereof to the contractor, referring to this GCC subclause 42.2. And then, my lords, it says A is not relevant for us. B is also not, my lords, very relevant. Thereafter, my lords, just sees 148. 148. Page 148, my lords. 42. Yes, my lords. And here, my lords, C. If the contractor persistently fails to execute the contract in accordance with the contract or persistently neglects to carry out its obligation under the contract without just cause. And, my lords, then finally the ramification of it is, then the employer may, without prejudice to any rights it may possess under the contract, including encashment of performance and other securities, give a notice to the contractor stating that the nature of the default and requiring the contractor to remedy the same. Multiple, by a learned colleague, Millards, on the other side has highlighted multiple correspondences where opportunities were given to the contractor to remedy the same. So that aspect is satisfied. If the contractor fails to take steps or remedy the same within 14 days of its receipt of the notice, the employer may terminate the contract forthwith by giving a notice of termination to the contractor that refers to this GCC subclause. So, my lord, what comes down from this clause is that the contract is terminable contract. It's a terminable contract, and the only question that this honorable court has to answer is that whether the corporation has acted with some amount of reasonability. There is modicum of reasonability in coming down to the conclusion that the contract has to be terminated. That is the limited, my lords, remit of this honorable court in deciding whether the petition is liable for any interference or not. Well, in this context, now sees the conduct of the contractor. Well, I may take your lordships to para 7 of my affidavit in reply. Para 7, my lord, starts at page 6.
Yes.
My lords may just skip 7.1, which is a description. 7.2 is also, my lords, a description of it being under the Asian Development Bank. 7.3, my lords, had just seen the Appendix 4, which pertains to the time schedule. And 7.4, my lords, is the amount of investment that we have made. It says that it is also a matter of record that the petitioner has already received a sum of rupees 5 crore 32 lakhs 90,838 and also advance payment of 3 crore 32 lakhs. Thus, the petitioner has received a total sum of rupees 8 crore 65 lakhs 18,735.
Yes.
The answering respondent is entitled to recover the aforesaid amount from the petitioner inasmuch as the materials have not been utilized at the site for which payments have been taken by the petitioner. It is submitted that with regard to earth material, a sum of rupees 1 crore has been paid, but the said material is not available at the store of the site. The petitioner has received the money but has also not made available the material. It would also require examination and necessary legal action if it is found that the petitioner has misappropriated the amount without supplying the material. As of now, petitioner has not refunded the advance paid, i.e. rupees 3 crore 32 lakh 27,897 towards the mobilization advance. The petitioner is also in collusion with the banks and has been successful in stalling the encashment of bank guarantee. The credibility of the petitioner has hit the lowest in as much as it has come in Google search that director and petitioner is facing proceedings under 138 of the NI. Because this aspect is not disputed in the rejoinder. So there is in fact some proceedings as far as dishonor of check is concerned, which also reflects on the financial capability of the petitioner. Milods then sees that annexure is there, but I am not taking your lordship to the order pass. 7.5, Milods, that it is submitted that from the outset that the contractor's conduct indicated an inability to complete the work on schedule as they have failed to adhere to the stipulated timelines to the start of the execution of works. It is highlighted that the admitted fact that the contract which required completion within 18 months, the contractor admits to starting the work after a 4-month delay without providing any explanation for delay on the commencement. 7.7 Milods, it is submitted that the answering respondent saw no progress of the work at site and also noticed that the project is in complete halt for the last 6 months. And also no activities have been observed. It was also noticed that there was no project team any discussion related to this package. It was also noted that even after lapse of 7 months, the answering respondent was compelled to invoke clause 42.2.2, section 7 of the GCC and sought clarification from the petitioner while letter dated 19/1/2022 as to why the contract could not be terminated. For negligible progress at the site after lapse of 7 months out of the 18 months of the project duration. It was also stated in the said letter that an effective work plan for this package along with clarifications, reasons indicating as to how the project is going to be completed in 11th months be submitted. It is also relevant to submit that the petitioner has concealed the said letter in the writ petition and the writ petition is also liable to be dismissed on that count. Now, annexure R2 Milord just sees the first show cause notice. This is the first show cause notice which has been issued to the contractor.
Page?
Yes, Milord, I am just indicating, Milord, page 37 of my affidavit. It says, Milord, page 37. With reference is made to the above subject, kindly note contractor that the contractor for the above subject package was signed on 21st December 2020. The package is made effective on 29th May 2021 with payment of mobilization advance. As per Article 3C of the contract, and the time for completion of the package is 18 months from the effective date, and so Milords, till the completion date is 28th November 2022 for this package. Milord just sees second paragraph. It has been reported that work at this package is now in complete halt for the last 4 months. And also no activities has been observed. Your project team is not present at site for any discussion related to this package. With lapse of 7 months out of 18 months of project duration, the physical progress at site is almost negligible and is complete non-performing. Accordingly, first notice 42.2 indicated. Accordingly, as per clause 42.2.2, so you are hereby notified to submit clarification reason why your contract should not be terminated for negligible progress at site even after lapse of 7 months out of 18 months of the project duration. You are notified to submit an effective work plan and reason indicating how you are going to complete the project by 20th of November 2022. So first notice, Milords, goes on 19th January 2022. Then, my lords, just see the second notice at page 38. Over the page, my lords. It says, my lords, this is 9th February 2022. So 19 January, then 9th February. Please refer to the letter under reference for which a communication was issued from your firm for stoppage of works so and so. However, it is regretted to note that till date works in the area allocated to your firm has not yet resumed. Also, there has been no communication from your end about resumption of works. This will greatly impact the completion schedule of the project, for which penalty may have to be imposed on your firm. In this regard, you are requested to reply this notice within 7 calendar days of issuance of this letter, failing which necessary termination will be issued and a performance bank guarantee along with mobilization advance guarantee will be invoked. So on 9th February 2022 itself, this notice has gone to them. They have been notified that your conduct is not appropriate and it's not in sync with the contract, and therefore you give a clarification in this regard, otherwise we'll be constrained to invoke the clause 42. My lords, thereafter just see page 39. This is the extension letter. This is the extension letter. Here, my lords, just sees, because they requested for an extension. This is a letter dated 13th March 2023. And my lords, it says that in reference to your letter mentioned in regard to extension of completion of time, we have reviewed your request for extension of completion time. Based on your submission so and so, we grant you time for completing the balance work till 30th June 2023. As per the GCC clause 40.1. And you are hereby requested to submit a realistic work schedule to indicate the completion of this package within the extended time of 7 days from the receipt of this letter. And then below it says it is to state that if the works are not completed, this is important, if the works are not completed by 30th of June 2023, clause 26.2 shall be imposed, which is if the contractor fails to attain completion of facilities to any part thereof within the time for completion or extension of the GCC, the contractor shall pay to the employer liquidated damages for SCC so and so a percentage of the contract price, which is a percentage of the contract price. The relevant specified contract 26.2 applicable rate so and so it is quoted. Last line is important here. In view of the above, no further extension of time will be provided beyond 30th June 2023. So they were to complete it by 30th June 2023, but they were not making any progress.
Yes.
Then we'll also see page 40. After March pilots in May of 2023.
So this was given in March. Okay, yes. Next. Yes.
Yes, but it was given in March. And then in May, Milots, we realized it says that we would, second paragraph, Milots, we would like to state that we have given you extension of time for completion of this package till 30th June 2023 on your request. However, it is observed that no significant progress has been made during this extension period. It is very unfortunate that your overall physical progress at site is only 8.40% till the issuance of this letter. Moreover, location of your store for storing materials is also not shared. Where are you storing materials after taking the advance amount? Besides other compliances that should have been made till date. As such, completion of this package within the extended completion period of 30th June 2023 appears to be unachievable. In this matter, kindly recall this office letter dated reference number 2, and thus may be stated that extension is given to you till 30th June 2023 without any cost implication on the corporation. We are not going to, because it is not because of us extension has been granted, and beyond which liquidated damages shall be imposed. you are hereby asked to submit a justifiable reason within 7 days. Again, we give them an opportunity, my lords. But a project which has to be completed by 30th June 2023, in May, if the corporation realizes only 8% of it has been completed, my lords, then there is no chance that it will be completed by 30th of June. So there are justifiable reasons to believe that the progress of the contract is not up to the mark, my lords.
Okay, anything else?
Yes, my lords. Thereafter, the letter has been issued on 22nd August 2023, which is a notice of termination, which is still, in a way, a pre-notice of termination, not the final notice of termination. And again, my lords, it notes the failure of the contractor in progressing with the matter. And in this regard, my lords, I'll just indicate.
First June meeting.
Yes, my lords. Let's just see the third paragraph. Subsequently, managing director of your firm, thereafter, that has committed in the meeting dated so and so with director distribution, requesting the deployment on the ongoing substations, and requested in the same meeting 60 days to show their performance capability. But more than 60 days have passed since so and so, and you've been unable to demonstrate any progress on the field. Also, the MD has committed to meet the director distribution on 17 July 2023 to update the strategy for the project implementation after visiting the sites. However, no meeting request was made in this regard by the TKC. This is a turnkey contractor. Thus, demonstrate the lack of seriousness in executing the project by the TKC. Further, review meeting dated so and so on the slow progress of the work despite multiple commitments made on your behalf. Further, it has been brought to the notice of the undersigned that there has been mass resignation of your organization's employees, that they are resorting to sending emails to various MEPDCL officials. This is a matter of grave concern. We note your letter dated 5th August, and here again you have asked for 60 days to show progress on the project. MEPDCL has given much time to your organization and cannot grant your request. In earlier occasion, we have given show cause notices by letter dated so and so on the lackluster attitude by your firm on the progress. That, and then my lords, 42, page 42. Thus, may be mentioned that that your progress till issuance of this notice is only 13%. MEPDCL therefore has no confidence on your firm to deliver this project. Also, your commitment in the past months have been continuously shifting, and there is an attempt on your firm's part to delay the project works on the field. Thus, the status of material supply and employers' deployment on the field is poor, and the corporation feels that your firm is not well placed to achieve their commitment as stated in the meeting of 6 July 2023. MEPDCL has availed loan from ADB and thus has to bear financial charges on the same, which is burden on the exchequer. Further, the proposed substations are critical to ensure quality and reliable electricity supply to the state population. Therefore, the corporation is duty-bound to take necessary measures to complete the work on time in interest of state of Meghalaya and its population. In this context, my lords, with the constantly shifting approach of the contractor, it is beyond any reasonability for the contractor to assume a further liberty from the corporation or from this court, my lords. So
next.
Yes, my lords. Thereafter, my lords, just sees Annexure 7, which is the status of the work. Because Annexure 7 is first is the supply of erection and 33 kV and 11 kV structure, and till now only earth flats supplied to their site store but not erected. And similarly, in the second aspect, my lords, civil works, till now only partial boundary wall with partial switch yard foundation work, some site leveling, partial barrack construction has been done. So much time has elapsed, my lords. A lot of work had to be done, which apparently is not there on the ground. And that, my lords, that conduct itself justified the action of the corporation in issuing the final termination notice. And there are reasons, my lords, genuine reasons in issuing that termination notice. My lords, in this context, just sees their writ petition. Their writ petition, certain letters from their writ petition, my lords, which are very important because that admittedly shows that everything which they are today saying is just an improvement. Ultimately, they are seeking, my lords, another 6 months from this court, which is, in my humble opinion, my lords, impossible with the way the contract has progressed. Now, my lords, in this regard, just kindly, my lords, just sees page 182 of the writ petition, my lords, which is Annexure 9.
(182).
182, my lords. (183), in fact, my lords. I apologize. 183. 183, my lords, Annexure 10, which is their letter. And this, my lords, sees the first paragraph. This is written to the chief engineer by the contractor. And it says, "Dear sir, with reference to the above mentioned subject, we want to inform you that due to some unavoidable reasons, the ongoing civil execution in few of our sites had been stopped. Now we want to inform you that our issues have been resorted, and we assure you that within 7 to 10 days time the work will be resumed." So for unavoidable reasons, my lord, they are stopping. Nobody knows what those reasons are. Then, my lord, just sees in this context further letters at 199. 199, in fact, is the extension letter. My lord, just sees 205. 205 had also been read by the petitioner. I'll just indicate, my lords, one paragraph in 205, which is a letter dated 8th May 2023. Second paragraph, my lords. During this period, we have started civil works in 10 sites. In these sites, somehow we have worked in different activities like boundary wall, so and so, so and so, so and so. During the execution time, we have faced many issues like local hindrance, demand from local NGOs, etc. But with the help of your officials, we have sorted out all issues. Our civil works has been also hampered due to heavy rain. Almost we have lost 5 to 6 months of the audit period due to rain. My lords, it is any contractor which makes a bid in Meghalaya has to consider the climatic conditions here. It cannot be that once you've entered into the contract, thereafter you realize that there are going to be rains, there is a particular climatic condition in Meghalaya. That, my lords, is just hiding behind certain excuse to not complete the works. And thereafter, my lords, in this letter itself, they have indicated, my lords, various other. My lords, not much time. 5 to 10 minutes, more, not much time. I am just indicating because the petitioner has gone through the letters, but all of this, my lords, in my humble opinion, is an exercise which is appropriate for a civil forum like an arbitration forum, Milods, or a civil court. But now that the petitioner is taking us into the nitty-gritties of why there has been a delay, Milods, I'm indicating certain letters which may be relevant, Milods, in this regard.
We'll
Milods,
continue at 2:15. Your submissions, complete them. Yes.
Milods. All right.
I don't want to keep this pending. Yes.
Yes, Milods. Obliged, Milods.
Or if you want, we can conclude it on Friday. On Friday will be difficult. Tomorrow.
Yes, Milods.
After
Yes,
2
Milods.
o'clock.
We can do it.
No, do 2:15. Yes. Shouldn't take long. Yes. How many orders come on? Huh? Follow the orders. CM 130.
Item number 2. Item number 2.
Please, Your Lordship.
Will you withdraw the petition?
No, Your Lordship. I'm praying for 2 more weeks, Lordship, to file rejoinder, Your Lordship.
We want rejoinder. How many times we've given?
This will be the 4th time, Your Lordship. This will be the 4th time.
Repeat it. This will be 10th time.
Fourth time, Your Lordship.
More than that. The 4th time.
Yes, Your Lordship.
4th time. This is a matter for hearing. After 2 weeks, meanwhile, petitioner given last minute to file rejoinder. Yes.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
Item number 3.
I'm praying for 2 weeks' time to file my rejoinder.
Yes?
I'm praying for 2 weeks' time to file my
How many times you asked?
This is the 3rd time, Lordship.
3rd time, okay. 2 weeks for the time as prayed.
Item number 4.
Hearing something. Yes.
May I please, Your Lordship, I am prepared 2 weeks' time, Your Lordship, to file the affidavit.
How many times you prayed?
3 or 4, Your Lordship.
3 or 4? What's the matter about urgent? Non-payment of gratuity? What is this?
No comment. No comment.
You file yours. Yes, a last opportunity granted 2 weeks to the respondents 1 and 2 to file the affidavit. Yes.
1, 2, and 3, Your Lordship. 1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Item number 5.
Please, Lordship, as per the last order dated, my Lord, I have filed the affidavit of service that the private respondent number 1 has received.
Lordship, I'm entering appearance on behalf of respondent.
MS Iwanyang, an affidavit of service has been filed indicating service of notice respondent number 1. Stop. Today, however, Mr. MS Iwanyang entered appearance on behalf of respondent number 1, so no further notice required. So, service complete.
Lordship, complete.
Aside service complete. Yes,
Pray for time,
affidavit.
Lordship. Not file any affidavit yet.
You won't file.
We might file, Lordship.
You know, let's go, you know, might, will or not.
Will.
Yes. You already filed.
No, Lordship.
The respondents pay for and allowed 2 weeks time to file affidavits. Yes.
Item
Much
number
obliged,
6.
Lordship.
Item number 6.
May it please, Your Lordship. Lordship, we have already filed the affidavit
Lordship, yes,
yesterday.
may I just submit you, because here in the contract, I have gone to their affidavit. They are admitting all the work that is
Very
completed.
good.
But
Then what, dispose
yes,
it off?
Yes, can be because only difference is that they are saying that I claim the 6 lakh, but I am not claiming for whatever they want to be. They said that they are due to pay of 4 lakh rupees. Annexure their affidavit. 7 affidavit in opposition, page 7, para 3, they have admitted. Only difference is that 6 lakh, but they are saying that there is only 4 lakh due. So I'm willing to accept the amount of 4 lakh also, Lopez.
Without interest?
No, I'm not asking for any interest, but actually...
We'll dispose it off.
Lordship.
Can be disposed of
No.
because...
Lordship.
Yes. Because...
Mr. P.T. Sama submits that on the basis of the affidavit filed by the state respondents perhaps the matter can be disposed of inasmuch as the actual amount due to the petitioner has been admitted.
Lordship.
Mr. Rinja does not dispute the submissions made by Leonard's petitioner, Leonard counsel for the petitioner. Stop. On hearing Leonard counsel parties, it appears that the prayer of the petitioner was limited only to
payment of dues.
Payment limited to the clearance of pending dues amounting to rupees 6,06,300, which was due on account of what billing he made on account of the
On the account of
on account of annual repairs made to the building of the health department's 100-bedded hospital at Tura. Stop. It is noted that in the affidavit the respondents have stated that the amount due to the petitioner is rupees 4,12,525 and not 6,0300 as claimed, and that there was no intention on the part of the respondents to withhold the payment with petitioner for the said work. Stop. In view of the submissions of the counsel petitioner that they are ready to accept the said amount of 4,12,525 and no further claim will be made on the other amount, and view of the averments made in the affidavit filed by said respondents, the matter stands closed. Our direction that the payments be made as explicitly as possible within a period of 4 months from the date of this order.
Lordship.
Or 3 months.
3 months, Lordship.
3 months, yes.
3 months, Lordship.
Matter stands closed, yes.
Much less.
Item number 7.
My lord, relates to promotion, and the pleadings are otherwise complete. It was on a small issue only. Maybe if taken up on another date, my lord, they can be disposed of.
For hearing?
For hearing.
To
Pleadings
file the
are
affidavit.
otherwise complete.
A party submit claims complete only this is a matter for hearing after 2 weeks, yes.
8.
My lord. Item 8, my lord, is payment of MSAV benefits. After this warrant officer was held to be not a promotion. The MSAV benefits in another case, my lord, Assam advances.
You filed, you haven't filed.
They have not filed. But in other case, they say that it's under process.
No, let them file affidavit, then we'll take it
Let them
together.
come out record, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Dr. Muzika praised funds around for a 2 weeks time file affidavit stop. Yeah. It has been submitted by Mr. B. Pathak for the petitioner that in other similar matters, the payment entitlements of MECP to the petitioners therein is being processed.
Is being processed.
And the same is noted, yes, this accordingly.
9.
Affidavits are awaited.
Yes?
Affidavits are awaited.
I'm praying for 2 weeks' time, Your Lordship.
Only sole respondent?
The union.
Only union. How much time?
2 weeks' time, Your Lordship.
2 weeks for the time is paid, allowed to respond for affidavit, yes.
10.
May I please, Your Lordship, they have filed this affidavit in oppositions, so matter may be posted for admission hearing after a week.
Why admission hearing? There's some urgency.
Yes, my lord, I want to finish it very quickly, my lord.
Why? For your benefit or for the petitioner's benefit?
Because life of this case is only 6 months, my lord.
Okay, as Mr. No objection, as Mr.
I will
Hazarika
file this reason
has expressed that there's grave urgency in the matter, and this is not an admission hearing after 1 week.
Meanwhile, I will file the reason.
Meanwhile, the journal will be filed if necessary.
Much
11.
Anyone appearing to 4 to 6? Mr. Kinta?
No, none, Your Lordship.
Does the matter come after 2 weeks, Your Lordship?
What to do?
If they are not showing interest, then they should pursue with the submission before this Honorable Court.
Yes, though a notice has been stated to be, although the respondent's number 426 has since been filed, no appearance made on their behalf today also. Mr. Lasong Luya, please, the matter is up for 2 weeks for further orders.
Right, Your Lordship.
12.
May please, Your Lordship. Lordship, the affidavit is almost ready. We're just waiting for the
Almost
signature.
means?
Just a signature, my lord, of the concerned officer.
Yes, as prayed for the 2 weeks time allowed.
Evening, Your Lordship.
Much less, Lordship.
13.
Lordship, I'll be filing my rejoinder during the course of day.
Very good. MS Mtlav, Council Petition submits that the rejoinder after will be filed in court the day. Yes, accordingly, this is matter for hearing after 3 weeks.
Oblige.
Hearing matter will take up after 2. After the other matter gets over. Which one is this? No. Item number? Or 60 simply. 14, 15, 16, 17, ready? Who's for the
17 as saying after 2 weeks.
after?
2 weeks.
Who's for the Mr. Pandey?
What's it?
Yes. And Mr. Kumar. He's come all the way from.
He's come for other matters.
No problem.
No problem.
Okay. Very accommodating. Yes, 2 weeks, 13, 16, 17. At least then we'll take up item 14 and 15 at 2:15. Where's the petitioner?
My lord, I'm for the respondent in 14 and 15.
Yes. Yes. You ready with the matter?
Your Lordship, if we may be supplied with the copy of inquiry report.
No, we'll have to examine it first.
Your Lordship, then it may be taken up tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
But a week.
Take up one.
A week, man. Because Friday also will be difficult, man. 14.
Yes, we're having that. We having the.
We can have it next
farewell.
week, madam.
Next week, yes. Next week. We'll just come back to that matter. Yes.